Hi guys, how's it going? Caitlin here and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep. I hope you're excited for the week ahead. If you don't have your prep list yet, I want you to go to the description in this video and check. There's links there that you can grab your prep list, grab your groceries, and then come back and join me here so that we can be prep besties and prep together. This week's meal plan, we're having egg roll in a bowl, taco pasta, and chili chicken burgers. So if that sounds good to you, then let's get going, shall we? We got 3 levels of prep depending on your level of motivation, also maybe how much time you have at the moment. So if you want to get the time to table results that you do see in the meal plan, you're going to want to go all the way with me to level 3. I am actually going to start with something in level 3 because level 3 is stuff that will do itself while we're doing other things. So I'm going to make some rice ahead of time so I don't have to make rice day off. Might not seem like a big thing, but you know what? It can feel like a big thing sometimes when you're hangry and it's 5 o'clock and you have people screaming at you. It can be a thing. So I'm cooking my rice in the microwave. I've got a microwave cooker here. I'm just going to put some water in it. She cooks. Awesome. Now we're going to go back to level 1. So if you are not doing level 3 and you're just doing level 1, then I will come and try to catch up to you. It's a race. Not that it's a race. We'll make it a challenge just because. So I'm going to chop half of a red onion and then I am going to slice half of a red onion. So that way we use up the whole thing. Very efficient, right? Red onions are 9 times out of 10 my absolute nemesis to peel. Like, I feel like I should just peel off the whole outer part sometimes. And then I feel guilty because it feels like kind of a waste of an onion to take, you know, that whole bit and just get rid of it. Feels like a waste. I don't want to be wasteful. Did you ever have somebody wrap a gift for you when you were like young and they just tried to intentionally wrap it as hard as they could? Like either wrapped it in 40 boxes or used duct tape and just wrapped it around or whatever. They wrapped it so secure, it was like Fort Knox, which I don't actually know what Fort Knox is, but that's what I feel like with red onions. It's like this gift of nature. It's this lovely, lovely onion. And they wrapped it in 500 boxes and covered it in duct tape so that you wouldn't be able to guess what it is or get inside it. It's like the maximum security vegetable. Almost there. If I turn this into a game, it could be satisfying though. Sorry, you probably just peeled like 4 red onions and sliced them and chopped them all in the time that I was just wrestling with my onion, and hypothesizing about it. You can chop it any way you want to. I'm just going to use a food processor because I got a few things that I'm chopping and I like the food processor. It's efficient. Mine's called an electric twist and chop. And the blade twists up and down, so it twists or it cuts quite efficiently. So it's going to be my chopping buddy today. Looks good to me. I will say one thing though, like you just don't want to press the process button if you're using this machine and let it go unless you want it like a puree, because it is so efficient that it will just chop anything in no time. There we go. It's all chopped. Next, now I'm going to slice the red onion. I'm trying to slice it nice and thin. I mean, you could do it as thin or as thick as you wanted to, but it is going to go on burgers. So I prefer a thin onion on my burger. I don't know if anybody is like, thinks that it's appetizing, think of biting into a thick, juicy onion. It just doesn't appeal to me. It just does not do it. It's kind of getting small enough that it's getting precarious, so I'm just going to slice it the rest of the way this way. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty rings, but you know what, it'll be fine. If I have any left over from burger, it's probably going to go in salads and stuff, so that's fine. Awesome. Red onion, check. Oh, and that light process. On to the next one. I'm going to chop up 2 bell peppers. No, I think I'm just going to chop them up in the same thing, just cause. And my bell peppers are really kind of small. I get like the naturally imperfect ones that you get at the superstore. So the bag is cheaper, but they're just kind of weird sizes, which is okay. If they're small, I'll use 3. Sometimes you just want a small pepper anyway, so. Like doing it in food processor, it's not going to be perfect dices, but whatever. It's going to be close enough. I'm also next, we're going to chop an onion. If you're doing a meal plan for 1 or 2, you may have already chopped up the rest of your red onion, in which case you might have to chop up, you know, another onion. That's a weird looking onion. I'm going with another one. That was strange. It was like an onion grew inside. It's like an onion grew inside of another onion, and there was like 2 of them, both within it. So there was like a full extra set of like the outside skin on the inside of it. Weird. Like a conjoined twin, or maybe an absorbed twin or something. Whatever it was not twinning. I'll see myself out. Okay. Seriously, one of my favorite little prep tools. If you are looking for a nice prep tool, this thing is magic. So I gotta love it the more I use it. Also great for making like dips and stuff like that. Or if you want to make like guacamole or any kind of fresh homemade salsa or pico de gallo. Whew, magic for it. I'm not crying, you're crying. That was vicious. Okay. But we're gonna keep going. Because you know what? We're on a level 2. Kind of like 2.5, because we already got stuff in the microwave. Or on the stovetop, or however you're doing it. Next, I'm gonna make some sauce for Eggroll in a bowl. Gonna take a couple green onions. I always wondered, like with green onions, like, do you consider like a whole bundle to be a green onion, or do you consider like one strip of it to be a green onion? And when I'm thinking about it, like, I think it could be either way, right? Like, either way is technically right-ish. I'm going with that. I think it all depends on how much you appreciate your green onions. If you're a green onion lover, go wild. If you just want a dash of it, go with that too. So either soy sauce or coconut aminos, depending on the way your kitchen rolls. If you haven't used coconut aminos before, they're a lot like soy sauce, not quite as strong tasting, but they're always gluten-free. There's less ingredients in them, so if less ingredients is a thing that matters to you, you might want to consider them even just for that. Okay. Tablespoon of honey. Don't know if you know this, but honey, it is always best to get something that is produced nearby you. You don't actually want to buy, it's preferred if you buy something that is close to you, and the reason is because it's good for seasonal allergies. And when the bees live close to you, they're collecting pollen from the plants that grow nearby you, and then you get like a little exposure to the pollen, like little micro exposures, so it helps you be less reactive to it. Helps you be less reactive to it if you have allergies. So keep that in mind if you want to keep that immune system going strong. Go for the local honey. It usually tastes better too than the stuff that's produced in bulk. I don't know what the difference is. Always a difference in anything that's mass produced versus tiny produced. There just is. And I'm not a producer, I'm just a purchaser, but there you go. Sauce is made. There we are. Another one done. Feels good every time you put a lid on something. Just let that be a nice little dopamine boost at that time, you know, because you're doing something good. You might as well feel good about it. Okay, I'm gonna put together some sauce for our chicken burgers. Our chicken burgers are basically just gonna be chicken burgers. Like, you can buy them store-bought if you want to. Just buy some gluten-free chicken burgers and then you're good to go. Or you can make your own chicken burgers if you want to. I have a bonus recipe in there. But it's just gonna be chicken burgers. We're just gonna make it special by having a different sauce on it and playing with the toppings a little bit. There we go. So just get a timer going on the rice before I, you know, flop it. It's funny how just like doing a little bit of different flavoring for your toppings can make a world of difference. It just can make it feel like a completely different meal. Like, think of it when you go to a restaurant and you work with, they're making a burger, but what makes their burger so special? They'll put like, I don't know, fried onions and, or like when we do kimchi burgers, you know? And just playing with the toppings a little bit. You don't have to make huge changes to change up the palette of your meal. So all the ingredients are there right on your checklist for what to throw in your, you know, secret sauce. Smells good. And if you taste it, it's a little too, you know, zippy for you. You could always change it up a little bit, make it yours. If you want to add a hit of sweetness in there, you certainly can. If you want to add more heat, you can add more heat to it. If you want to mellow it out, just throw in some more mayo. You know, do what works best for you. Okay, I'm gonna shred up some cheese. And for some of you, this might be the very last thing that you're doing to prep. Because the rest of the stuff after this cheese is just optional for if you are making your own chicken burgers. If you bought chicken burgers, then yeah, then this is gonna be it. There you go. Cheese is grated. You can do shortcuts. You can buy yourself already grated cheese. However, you get more ingredients in already grated cheese. So just always something to look out for. It really doesn't take much time. Like cheese grater goes in the dishwasher, it's done. You are saving money that way as well. If you are not making your own chicken burgers, thank you so much. That was just easy, wasn't it? So that's all we have to prep for 3 meals and you're all done. If you're making your own chicken burgers with me, then we can continue on. We're gonna put together the breading for the chicken burgers. I am going to be doing mine grain-free, so it might look a little different than yours. If you're doing yours just gluten-free, then you will see the ingredients right here on this prep list. If you are grain-free as well, you can find your ingredients on the recipe itself. Go look at your chili chicken burgers in the tips, and that's where you're gonna find all of your grain-free modifications. So all of our spices are going to be, you know, pretty much the same, whether you're grain-free or not. Though if you are grain-free, you might be trading out your baking powder for an alternative. There we go. Throw some salt in there and then we are good to go. Can't help it, like my salt. All right, there we go. So get that mix right in your jar like that. And you're ready to go. Okay, very last thing if you're making your own chicken burgers is to cut your chicken burgers. I'm cutting mine using what is called a close and cut, which closes so you can cut things into without cutting. Isn't that just the dream? I know there are some people who have a lot of kitchen confidence. That's not this girl. I am clumsy as they come. So whenever there's a tool like this, it can be extremely helpful. So each chicken breast is going to become 2 chicken burgers, which is just because they cook faster that way. They really do cook faster that way, so that's how I prefer to do it. If you want a big, huge chunk of meat on your burger instead, but you can choose to do that and just do it with full chicken breasts if you want to. If you prefer the thin sliced chicken that cooks a little faster, then I highly encourage investing in a tool like this. You only need a couple breasts. If you're making more, then you may as well just chop up more right now too. Also, you can use this as a time, and I encourage you to do so, to take stock of what you got in your fridge. If you have something that is going to, that needs to be used, figure out a way if you can incorporate this into the meal plan or not. If you can't use it, then if you can't use it this week, process it now, freeze it, make some kind of a plan for it. Make sure to write on the bag what it is and when you packed it so that you'll actually use it. And then you'll save yourself money and you'll save yourself time in the future because you'll already have it ready to go. Anyway, guys, just like that, our rice is all done, ready to be fluffed and put away, and we are done. We're all done. Awesome. I hope to see you next week. I hope you enjoy the meals this week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.